we've got the Nintendo Switch coming out in, what, less than a month now?
24 days.
24 days, that's
Who's
nuts.
counting?
And one of the launch titles, one of the 5 launch titles, is 1-2 Switch, which of course is kind of the thing that they're shipping it with to be like, here's your new party game, it's going to be a grand old time. We've seen a handful of games being played. The weird thing they're doing is it's not so much an emphasis on the screen, it's more of an emphasis on the controllers.
Yeah, they're showing off the HD Rumble and the new Joy-Cons now. And a lot of that is really sort of like weird, almost sort of party games that work well without even looking at the screen. So you'll have your Switch, or at least the sort of the screen aspect of it, kind of docked to the side on its little kickstand, and then you'll be off to each side playing games like without even really looking at it too much.
So yeah, they've been kind of trickling out these videos that show you how to play these games, and because there's such an emphasis on the controller itself, which is in itself about like vibration, you're not looking at the controller, you can't just show gameplay and be like, here's how the game works, so they have to basically demo people demoing the game, and we've got a handful of games that are just really weird. Let's show off one of them right now. I'm not sure which one we have up first, but this one is Baby.
Oh God, where's its eyes?
I'm not even sure how this works as a party game. I guess people have a contest to see who can put the baby to sleep, but that's using...
It looks like it's asleep, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a health class assignment, so you gotta put the baby down and be like, okay. So,
how is this not a WarioWare game, by the way?
I mean, that's kind of it. I think this is straight up this is WarioWare, but they took Wario off of it because he scares children and old people too much.
Yeah.
Also, he's got a huge tank ass. But anyway, this woman woke up the baby. Oh no, get out of there. But yeah, this looks like fun. I'm more interested in the kind of the competitive head-to-head stuff.
Sure.
What else do we have on here? I think we've got some other weird clips to show off.
The cool thing about 1-2 Switch is that we saw it at the debut of the Switch last month. But they're sort of quietly revealing more and more games all the time. This is the one that was...
This is the system seller.
Yeah.
This is the Milker's game. Ooh, squeeze that big teat.
And we haven't talked about this one yet, but I can't imagine Nintendo's remotely surprised at the amount of people that, I don't know, did stuff like put the Brazzers logo in the corner of this, or cut out GIFs of this, because it's just bizarre. Now, keep in mind, without that weird cartoon milk actually absorbing your living room like it's doing right there.
Yeah, you're all just feeling what's...
You're really just yanking in the air with that dude.
Look how immersive it is. You get to pretend you're in a whole big pasture.
I didn't like that man at all.
I'm like really excited about this game, and the more I see how like strange it is, like I'm like, I want to get just hammered and play this game.
Yeah.
What other clips we have? Oh, this one's good. This one's especially weird. I love how they're just like, even businessmen can enjoy it. This is a shaving. This is called shaving.
Yeah.
You got to shave your beard, and this is all about like, can you get all the? I guess you just kind of. I mean, I don't know. Like I haven't used a Joy-Con, so I don't know how good the vibration is. People were comparing it to like an iPhone, but like if it actually feels like you're shaving your face and you're trying to not miss a spot, like
I'm all for like more female protagonists in games. This is the real opposite direction. Like 99% of women have never shaved their face like that.
Yeah.
But I am the 1%.
And you're beautiful because of it. All right, what else we got? I'm more and more excited about 1-2 Switch with kind of every day. This one, one looks like a cult recruitment video.
Yeah.
This is called Count the Balls.
Count the balls with the Amish people.
And you've got to sit down with this social worker here and count the balls.
So the HD Rumble, they showed off in the Switch reveal. You can feel how many ice cubes are in something. So I guess you'll be able to tell just tilting this thing back and forth, like if it'll actually feel like you can tell that there's metal balls in there.
Yeah.
But there isn't. The way Rumble is working in this thing is actually more akin to something like your iPhone. Like the haptic feedback, rather than the old Rumble that we've had for years. The Rumble that we've had in controllers for years has been basically a motor with a little piece of rubber around it in a tube that just kind of spins violently, and you're like, oh, I shot a guy.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But this is a little bit different, so I'm excited to see how that plays out.
I think we got a couple more to show off. Let's just roll these clips and talk over. And this one's really weird. I don't know how this works. This is called Eating Contest.
So there's actually a camera in the front of the top of the Joy-Con.
Ew, really?
That can tell sort of how close it is to your mouth when you pretend that it's a sandwich.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so that's good to know. I love that Nintendo's like, hey, what if we took all this modern technology and made it...
No one eats sandwiches like that. It's so weird.
Okay, yeah, like I'm like, Zelda's gonna be great.
I don't want to look at that.
Okay, all right. This looks like your yearbook page. Brian was part of the sandwich eating team, and he
I was part of Sandwich Club. It was actually called a club sandwich.
Okay, eating contest. That'll be a hit in America. We're the world champions of eating.
Actually, what we should do in America is do less real eating and more pretend eating.
Yeah. Do we have any other ones to show off?
More
I think we've got some real bad ones. Some of them. Oh, this one.
Okay.
I saw this one on the list, and my eyes bulged out of my head like a cartoon character. This one is called Swordfight.
So how do you actually know how you're doing? It's very odd.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is very odd.
Yeah, look at this. Everyone's gonna look like a huge dork doing this, and
Which
that's
I love, yeah.
fine. Yeah, I'm excited because it looks like you're pretending to play video games. Like these guys all look like bad stock photos for what video games are like, and maybe that's it. Maybe Nintendo basically made stock photos of video games the game.
Yeah, there's
Like,
actually
is that it?
there's a $2,000 deluxe edition of 1-2 Switch that comes with those Greco-Roman costumes.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that weird Wes Anderson set you can play the games on. All right, so yeah, that's.
Do we have any more?
I think we
got one more.
What
Let's
is
take
it?
a
What
look.
do we got?
Oh, pose. Copy. Pose.
Yeah, this one just.
Copy. This is very odd.
I'm always kind of amazed when games like Just Dance exist on something where it's not actually tracking your whole body.
Yeah.
Like I think that is it Dance Central or which is the one that uses the Kinect, the harmonics one? I get them mixed up. Ubisoft has one that uses you just use a Wiimote and you're just dancing around. It's like kind of tracking, and like I don't know, like this isn't something simple we all know how to do like milk a cow. This is like dancing. This is hard. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't want to play copy dance. I want to make up my own moves. I don't want anyone to copy my sick
I think I'm going to
moves.
be skipping that one. But yeah, the rest of those are really awesome, so I'm really into that. 1-2 Switch is $50. Yank, 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 yank.
Yeah.
Get that milk. Get that
Yeah,
milk.
it's almost like Nintendo's playing Milker with us.
They are, but
Milking us for every last drop.
But the more games they reveal, the more this looks like a good package I want to milk.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. What a weird motion to make.
That milk.